Hey everybody, guess what? This is our very last week. And so here I want to give a special final highlights video to not only talk about stuff as we finish up the class, but also to last thoughts, last ideas, and last things I just want to for us to reflect on. Every time I teach this class, there's something that happens, whether it's fires in the summertime, snow and power outages in the winter, personal things that happen with jobs and tragedies and changes in marriages and births. All these things happen and they get in the way with school. And so to able to push through that, the ability to work with that, to figure out what you need to succeed and you're here, is perhaps one of the biggest lessons of any education class. And it's something to not forget. When you get other classes and things get tough, reflect back at this and think, you know what, you did it then, and you could do it again. For myself, I sat in your seat, so to speak. I was at Shasta, and I reflect back quite often, even now, of the things that I did and learned and experiences there. So to continue on with that, I just want to encourage you to stay in contact. I hope to have you in other history classes. I teach humanities through film as well, and U.S. history. Now about U.S. history, I wanted to quickly say, one of the things you might have noticed is that we skipped chapter 5, and chapter 5 is all about the Americas in this, and it continues on the same trends that we did this whole class: settling in river valleys, importance of technology, religions, interactions with peoples, all these identity formations throughout the Americas is something that's the same as the other societies we looked at. The reason I didn't do it is because I use it in my U.S. history class. So the first few weeks of my U.S. history class, even in an 8-week class, I spend time and talk about the importance of the Americas and the growth of American civilizations before 1492, before European interaction. So just something for you to think about is all these trends that you see with settling in river valleys and the importance of the environment to mix with cultures is a huge part that happens in the Americas as well and continues on. And the Pacific Islands and Australia and all these places as well. So think about that. If you take U.S. history with me, or if you've already taken it, think about the role that all this you've learned happens in the Americas and the importance of that and the importance of those identities even today with those same interaction and changes. Now, this is our Vienna last week. The biggest thing, of course, is the exam. You have this exam. I want to encourage you to do it not in one step, to take your time on it. You have until the very last day. So some people have finished it still right now, that's fine. Some of you are freaking out thinking, oh my gosh, I haven't done it yet. Don't freak out. You have until the last day at midnight, plenty of time. One thing that you'll notice when you do turn it in is that you might see a score, and that score is going to be a heck of a lot lower than you had hoped, because the writing part I have to grade by hand. And then you have a final discussion. That discussion isn't graded, but that's for you to reflect. And this is an important part for you to look back in the last 8 weeks of what you've learned, interact one last time with your small group, and also let me know what worked, what didn't work, what you liked, what you would like to see change, and I keep that in consideration. So that's one of the things is chapter 5, the Americas. So a lot of my students that have had U.S. history class sort of have reflected the fact that, hey, this is a list very similar to that and it overlaps a lot. And I thought, you know what, you're incredibly right. We can spend time doing other stuff. But please stay in touch. Whether you take another class with me or not, whether you're done with Shasta and transferring on or not, staying at Shasta, whatever you are, please keep my email, stay in contact. I am happy to be a resource in any way and to help you along and just to be another resource, okay? So all the best to you. I'm very happy to have been able to be this instructor for you in this class, and it's a privilege, it's a huge honor, and I hope we do meet again and have another class. But if not, do stay in touch, and all the best in everything you do. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.